So where did the visual inspiration come for the pavilion project and for the exterior of the building that I designed? Well, a picture that I had on my wall many months ago was that of the Centro de Salud Tipo in Buenos Rubio in Almeria in Spain. It was constructed in 2007 to 2009 and designed and directed by the architect Eva Luque from Ilap Architecture based in Almeria. I really just had it on my wall as I liked the cladding structure, using what looks like different metals, some shiny and reflective and some weather-beaten and aged. I really liked the idea of having an interesting cladding scheme for the pavilion that could be used to show off the materials found in Scotland. Wooden cladding was also something that I was really keen to use, and I found a picture here of Carmarthen Place in Bermondsey in London. Completed in 2006 and winner of Wood Awards Off-Site Construction Award in 2007, Carmarthen Place is built behind a street of listed buildings on a brownfield site. It was designed by architect Emma Doherty with AIR, and the project contains 2 new 3-storey townhouses and an artist studio enclosing a courtyard. A solid wood structure is made from spruce from Slovenia and exterior cladding, this time in larch from Siberia. Another wood cladding building that I used for inspiration was the nearly impossible to say Jewish Reconstructionist Congregation Synagogue in Evanston, Illinois, USA, completed in 2008. This new synagogue, designed on a small site, had to accommodate worship, education, a library, social hall and community centre, and on a modest budget the synagogue achieved a LEED Platinum certification, demonstrating the benefits of green design. It's a wooden box clad this time in reclaimed cypress. Some of the existing pavilions in Shanghai 2010 actually feature wooden cladding, such as the Canadian Pavilion, which features an exterior skin of 4,000 metres squared of sustainable Canadian red cedar. The cedar boards are individually fastened to a steel frame this time, which allows for easy dismantling, so the wood can be reused in construction projects following the expo. The 3-storey structure is the product of a collaboration between the Government of Canada and Cirque du Soleil, with building expertise from SNC-Lavalin, and is one of the biggest pavilions on the expo site, and they expect to welcome 5 million visitors during the expo. Okay, so that was the wooden cladding. Following on from research into urban green spaces in Scotland, I thought it would be important to create a green roof as part of the pavilion structure. One structure that was very inspirational was the curved green roof at the School of Art, Design and Media at Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. The green roof tops a 5-storey building, creating an organic shape that blends the surrounding landscape with the structure. The roof serves as an informal gathering space, insulating the building, cooling the surrounding air and harvesting rainwater for landscaping irrigation. A really good example of a green roof is in the heart of San Francisco's Golden Gate Park. The California Academy of Sciences' new LEED Platinum rated museum hosts the largest green roof of any natural history museum in the world. For San Francisco, the 2.5-acre green roof creates the most concentrated area of native wildflowers within the city. One of my favourite buildings, and one I've used before in case studies for the course, is Caxia Forum in Madrid, designed by architects Herzog and Durham. There are 15,000 plants and more than 250 different species growing on the side wall of the converted former power station. They produce a contrast in texture and colour between the green of the plants and the rusted iron roof and stone facade. And the designer said that gardens could be created anywhere, even in those difficult spaces that you don't expect to see greenery, such as in urban Scotland, where the colour of the plants would contrast to the usual stone buildings that we have, and the ones that I would actually be using and the materials I'd be using in the design for the pavilion. I knew the building should reflect the ways of Scotland in some way, and I found some inspiration in several designs. The Ian Thorpe Aquatic Centre in Sydney, an iconic $40 million facility, housed in a distinctive wave-form building, is named in honour of the 5-times gold medalist swimmer. Designed by the late Australian architect Harry Seidler, the building's unique wave-shaped roof features hydraulically operated roof vents for natural ventilation, and the roof also harvests rainwater. The flowing shape the roof creates is just what I was hoping to do with the 3 roofs of the wave pavilion I designed. Another of my all-time favourite buildings, and one that gave me a lot of inspiration, was the nearly impossible to say Vinos Herederos del Marqués de Riscal in the Rioja region of Spain, one of the oldest wineries in the region, now housed in a building designed by the world-famous architect Frank Gehry, and it includes a luxury hotel. It was completed in 2006, and the main body of the building is clad in sandstone, something that I was going to be using in the pavilion itself, and then combined with sweeping panels of golden plinked titanium and mirror-finished stainless steel. The curved roof structure, especially when viewed from below, is exactly how I envisaged the underside of the wave canopies to look, but clad instead in my design in larch. So that's a little bit about the visual inspiration. Hopefully you'll get a bit more of a feel of the design as it goes along from the other blogs and other things on the site.